Hello, Scorpio. We are Kemet. Thank you so much for joining us. This is for the Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign of Scorpio and Scorpio. Let us see what's coming through for you at this time. You have some messages from Source, Scorpio, something coming in for you, Scorpio. Let us see what's coming through. What is happening for you, Scorpio, at this time? Okay. Okay, Scorpio. Here are your cards. Let's see what's coming through. Journey. Okay. Scorpio, you're about to go through a beautiful change. You finally are moving on to your next destiny, to your next truth. There is a path opening up for you. Your life is about to change. You're about to take on a new path, a new way. Traveling. And it feels physical. So some of you might be relocating. Some of you might be releasing a relationship, going to a new relationship. Others of you might be a new job, a new career. We feel also really primarily it's a new way of being. Okay, you have released the conditioning, the programming. You are no longer oppressing yourself. You're no longer suppressing your truth. And so you are opening up a whole new way of being, a whole new life, a whole new experiencing, the way you respond to things, the way you interact and engage with things, the way it's just different. It's for example, say you were sugar before and now you are bicarbonate of soda. Random example, Scorpio, but just humor us. You were sugar before and now you're bicarbonate of soda. When you were sugar and you mixed with vinegar, not much really happened. Now that you're bicarb mixing with vinegar, quite a reaction. Okay, so it's like even the way that you are experiencing things that you experienced in the past is different. You're finding different things funny, different things move you now, different things entertain you. You feel differently. Maybe once you were scared of heights and all of a sudden you're no longer afraid of heights and you're like, wow, that changed. And it's literally experiences like that where people ask you, but weren't you afraid of heights before? Yeah, but no, now they're fine. I don't really have a problem with them anymore. Something shifted. You shifted. And so everything's responding to you differently. So you are really encouraged to embrace everything anew. Look at this, a change in the wind. Yes, a change in the wind. Yeah, usually they say a zebra doesn't change its stripes, but right now your stripes are changing. And it's to stability. We love this. This is number 2. 1, 2, right? What and 2, this comes at 3. So 2 and 3, a progression, but it's almost as though the card is clarifying that 2, a new journey. In your power, a new journey. That 1 being the magician, you manifested this change. You, whatever this journey is, whatever is coming through, whatever this new path is, this new experiencing of life is, you manifested it. It's aligned to your truth. It's aligned to your rebirth. You're a butterfly now, and the journey you're about to step on, or take flight in rather, is of the butterfly, and it's very different. So this has been a gradual change, but there's an amplification at this time. The source has turned up the volume, turned up the contrast, turned up the setting. So you're going to really feel quite a shift in your reality, quite a shift in your experiencing. There's not much delay anymore. Energies are moving fast. There's an increase in speed. There's an increase in which you are experiencing and seeing the changes in your life, Scorpio. And it's quite distinct. It's no longer subtle. It's very obvious. Again, like the example of one day you're afraid of heights, the next day you're not. Okay. And it might not be a day apart. It's just gradually that fear of the heights has sort of dissolved, and yet you haven't put yourself in a situation to test it, and then all of a sudden you are maybe on a hike and you're about to come upon a very high bridge, and before you would have felt nervous about it, and all of a sudden this is weird, I don't feel much. I don't feel anxious about this. This is strange. You had almost even forgotten that the bridge, people, your friends had told you, or maybe the instructor had said, oh, there's also a particularly high bridge, and you didn't. And usually in the past you would have thought, oh no, I don't do good. I'm not good with heights. But this time it didn't even register. That energy didn't even register, so you didn't even think about it. Only when you're on the bridge, you're like, wait a minute, I'm on a bridge. This should generally freak me out, but it's not. So it's in that subtlety where you have just completely shifted. So it's subtle in the sense that it's almost that it integrates naturally in your life, but it's quite a distinct change. Okay. Interesting, Scorpio. And look, it's fated. Again, you manifest this. The one comes again, you in your power, 7, a balance into source, 8, infinity. This is you coming into your full power. It was destined. This is where you were always meant to be. This is you honoring your rebirth process. You see this fairy. They're a fairy. They know they're a fairy. They know their magic. They know their abundance. They know their power. They know their truth. They know their gifts. They know their healing energy. They know what they can do. And they claim it. They know their source. They know the universe. So all their magic is now unfolding, and their life is now unfolding in the magic way that they've always felt it should. Whatever was missing in their life is now available, is now there. The joy, the happiness, the tranquility, the peace, the abundance, the magic, the healing, the truth. It's really magical. And you finally have this, finally, this makes sense. Life finally makes sense to you, Scorpio. And you heal everything that you got a no for, or everything that was denied you in the past. You are happy. You understand why. You're no longer holding on to the past. You see, you're no longer holding on to the past. You are allowing yourself to move on to what's faded. You're no longer holding on to the past, trying to stop the change. You're allowing yourself to move forward. So you are really letting go, and you understand, I understand why that path was blocked before, or I understand why that experience wasn't meant for me. You're no longer feeling regret or resentful or bitter. You're no longer angry or upset at how things didn't turn out for you. You are understanding why they were not for you to begin with. And it brings a mending, it brings a healing to you. not only is your life, your path mending, your physical reality mending and healing to honor you now, you are also having this mending of empowerment, mending of clarity. You see, this change in the wind mirrors the mending. It's like a tower energy, but the tower is a healing. And it heals your understanding, your perception on reality, on life. It heals your relationship with Source, your relationship with the world, your relationship with yourself, with people, with experiences, with your emotions, with your mind. You're no longer fighting yourself because life finally makes sense. And so you are really, you speak positively, you are celebrating yourself, you are in joy of self, you are you're in celebration of self, Scorpio. You finally think highly of yourself because life is compatible to you. Okay, so in the past, when you were trying to do things which weren't aligned to you, you would do things, but you always got blocked. You would do things, but you got a no. You would do things, but you got let down. You would try things, but you got disappointed. So that changed and distorted the view you had upon yourself, the view you had upon life. Your understanding about creation got distorted because you were not getting ahead. You were not receiving the positive affirmation and validation from life responding to you in yes, you do this, this works out, yay, you know. And it was, but I do all the work, but I've done all the stuff, and no matter what I do, it's just not working. And that's because you had to transform into your butterfly fully, completely, before everything could now be offered to you in a way which works. And that's what's happening now. Where you had no in the past, you're now receiving yes. Where you were blocked in the past, you are now receiving the change. Where you were restricted and limited, you are now on this fated path where things are changing, a whole new journey. And it's working, it's destiny. You look at all these stars, wishes fulfillment, beautiful blessings, beautiful manifestations, beautiful experiences, things working out for you finally, and mending. And we love how, look at these the synchronicity of the fairies here and the fairies here. You're now in your world, and your world is amending to you. You're now with your people. You're now with your frequencies. You're now in your energies. And so it's amending here. Not all the cards have fairies, so we love that kind of message of yes, you're now destined on your path, and your path, because it aligns to you, look, it makes sense. Okay, and those of you, the fairy energy is a frequency of abundance. It's a very realized and very real energy, okay? It's not like the humans have necessarily, how humans have defined them. So if you are feeling some sort of resonance and connection with the fairy energy, especially because it's coming through so strongly, it's really associated with abundance, with grounding, with earth energies. And we feel because of these changes, you grounding and connecting with the earth will really assist you at this time, heal you at this time. So connect with the fairy frequency. Don't decide how humans have depicted it in fairy tales and books. Release all of that. Just connect to the frequency of the fairies. Ask them to come through to assist you in this beautiful change. And it's really very beautiful. The fairies are coming through strongly, saying they really want to assist you to ground and to feel the beautiful changes around you and to maximize them and to assist you to mend and heal where you receive the no, for you to understand why it's a no, and for you to then accept the beautiful yeses that you're receiving. Yes, look at you, between worlds. Number 3, and you are now finally going into your world, into your truth. from this world that wasn't aligned with you, that didn't make sense, was not compatible, to a world that's compatible, that sees you, that's clear, that's beautiful, that celebrates you, that appreciates you, that wants you, full on, beautiful, and energy and destined. We got number 33 here, beautiful stability. You got the number sequence 2 and 3, progression. You also have 6, 7, 8. The 5 and 2 make a 7, the 1 and 7 make an 8, so 6, 7, 8. Again, progression of energies. You're really going through a beautiful shift. Scorpio, you're going through a shift. Your life is about to change. It's going to get so much better. You're going to have a beautiful healing. You're going to get all the positive ways forward where you were blocked in the past, and you're going to understand why, because it was never meant for you. It was never, this was the world you were in. Nothing that you wanted could come through in that world. Everything you want is going to come through in this world. And now that you're there, you are shifting beautifully there. The fairy energy is with you to assist you to really ground and to really engage in this energy. We're going to assist you right now just to connect with the fairy frequency, okay? Just to, in case some of you are thinking, but how do I do it? Or you're feeling a bit nervous about trying, let us assist you right now. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in, vriaku taralatu talaveresh. Deep breath out, vriesh ki atur talazarosh. Deep breath in, vriesh ki atur talaziresh. Deep breath out, kiriesh ki atur talazarosh. Deep breath in, vilash ki atur talazatosh. Deep breath out, vilash ki atur talaviresh. Keep breathing at ease. Riatu talavat, kiresh ki atir. Connecting to the fairy frequency, the fairy realm. Beautiful fairy energy. Thank you for joining us. We're so honored. We're the Scorpio frequency. We are so grateful that you're here to assist us through the transformation rebirth energy. And we ask for your assistance. We ask for a connection with you, a stronger connection, that we may hear you, understand you, receive your guidance, receive your clarity, receive the mending, that we may co-create with you, weave with you. We wish to now restore the beautiful relationship we have always had with you, beautiful fairy beings. Receiving, connecting to your crown, your heart, and your root. Within divine love, we will see you soon. Thank you for joining us. Take care.